Hey,
Awesome.
welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Rock Fantasy YouTube channel for another of our interview episodes. I'm Stephen Keeler, your host. We're about to chat about the new album from Holy Mother, entitled Rise. It's going to be out June 7th, which is out already, I guess, on Massacre Records as we're taping
Right.
this on June 11th.
Mm.
Welcome to the channel. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
I am Mike Tirelli, lead singer of the band Holy Mother, and we have Mickey Lyxx. I don't see Mickey though. Where are you, Mick?
Right here. Can you see me?
Oh, I see you now. What's up there, handsome?
And Mickey does guitars, obviously.
Yes, I am the guitar
I,
player.
I see a bunch of guitars hanging on the wall. So, and where have you, or each of you, where are you joining us from today?
I'm in Patchogue, Long Island.
Okay.
I am in Port Jeff, Long Island. We are like 20 minutes. I'm 20 minutes north of Mike.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, let's hear a little bit about the history of this band for those that are unfamiliar with the band,
Mm.
as some are.
Well, the band basically started. First album was more of a just like a rock record, whatever, and one of the main members was Randy Coven, if people are familiar with him, bass player. He was with many other big artists like Al Pitrelli, Zach Wild, Steve Vai, um, Ingve. He played with Ingve for a while. He was in every. He was recorded on every album except for the last two. Yeah, the band did take a 18-year hiatus and released Face This Burn in 2021. Um, and we, like I said, we started in '95, and you have several albums out. And being this new one entitled Rise, just came out on Friday, and obviously we're extremely excited, and it's starting to really do well with the press and radio here in the States and also in Europe, where our fan base was created. Actually, we're on a German label, which is Massacre Records, and people need to catch up on the history. The biggest, our first big album, which was Toxic Rain, came out in 1999, and then Criminal Afterlife in 1999, which was another success. And then we had My World War in 2000, and then 2001, I believe, Agoraphobia came out. That was on SPV Steamhammer. And then the band decided to take an 18-year hiatus, which I did other projects, of course. I was singer of Riot for a while.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm just going through it really quick with you.
Of
And
course. Of course.
a German band called Messiah's Kiss, which we toured and did lots of touring and released 4 albums, I believe, and we're still together. So, and that's basically a quick roundup of Holy Mother.
Great. So we're here to talk about the new album, of course, today.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe let's go over the current lineup in the band as we speak.
Sure. We got Mr. Mickey Lyxx, the guitar prodigy that I discovered pretty recent. And as soon as Mickey joined the band, we actually did we played like 10 countries. I mean, his first show was in Croatia, and which was a great gig. Uh, so we got Mickey Lyxx, we got Wayne Banks. Wayne resides in Nottingham, England, but we do have a bass player here that fills in when we do the States most of the time, which is Rodney Ticciaroni. Then we have a new drummer, Steve McQueen, not the actor,
No?
not the famous
Okay.
actor. He's 17 years old, the kid. He's amazing.
Can't be the same guy then.
No, no, no. But Jim Harris was the original drummer on every album. Jim decided he didn't want to be a part of the business anymore, and I see his point. He's just very frustrated with the music business. But Jim is the was the main writer with me, arranger. Uh, so the new drummer is Steve McQueen.
Awesome. Uh, let's talk more about the new album, like maybe some of the tracks that you think
Sure.
stand out or Yeah.
Good question. This new album, I feel is, every artist says the same thing. Oh, it's our best album, but it really is our best album. It really is. I mean, according to, people that hear it, and it's always a different opinion on what song stands out. I mean, The Elevator, Fire, Power, I keep getting, and then I keep getting Rain, which is the last song on the album. It's like a ballad, a epic ballad that we're getting a lot of response on. But my favorite might be The Elevator and Rain. I don't know about Mickey though. What's yours?
Ooh, I don't know. It's always tough because it's like having to pick your favorite child. For me, I think it's Power Down, I think.
Oh wow, I love them too. So
For some, for someone that's never heard the band before, how do you clad in all these categories of metal? What style metal is this band?
it used to be categorized as just American power metal, like
Power metal.
Toxic, but now I wouldn't say it's power metal because it's a mixture of
Mm.
power metal and more, I guess, more of a modern uh, percussive metal, like Dio meets Disturbed.
Okay. I mean, I can hear some real, like 80s vibe when I was listening to the press release yesterday.
Hmm.
I thought it
Right.
was very, very good. And it
Yeah.
reminded me a lot of maybe some like European style, maybe too, with just traditional. Like I could hear the power metal. I could hear the Dio, the Rainbow kind of influence maybe at times.
Right, right. Yeah, that was my goal.
Hmm.
Being, being over in Europe a lot and seeing other bands. Obviously, we have a good relationship with the European market and fans. My main goal was to be accessible for the American market and also the European market as well. And I think we really conquered that on this record. I really do. I mean, you got your American, some of the verses are very American, and then your choruses open up big time. It's like lots of harmonies and openness and sing along kind of stuff, which I learned from being on tour and seeing other bands. Bands like one of my favorite new bands is Dynasty. What a great band out of Sweden. We toured with them in 2002 in April, and huh? 2020. Oh, it's two. What are two? Yeah. All right, I meant 2022.
It's a rock star. You can't.
Yeah. So basically that's what we did on this album, and I think we hit it right on the head.
You shot a video for the track Fire. I checked that out. What went into the filming of that, and where did you film it?
Burning a
I'm
great.
gonna let you answer that one. Go
We
ahead.
went to a graveyard and we set it all on fire, and then we left. No, just kidding.
Oh, I see. They're looking for you on the news.
Yeah, exactly. We shouldn't be in this interview, but we are anyway.
Yeah.
No, yeah, what was the name of the studio we shot it in again?
It was a buddy of mine, Mickey James, Beneath the Sun video. Video
We went
studio.
there and they did a whole green screen production, and it was great. I mean, we shot it and then they edited it all together and sent it to us, and we were just like instantly like, oh, this is super cool. Like that, like
Yeah.
what I really like is I think it very much feeds into what we do. It's almost a very like power metal-ish video, I would say, which it really feeds into the
Mhm.
band's image, and the reception on it has been absolutely great. I mean, we've had a couple people who when I posted some green screen videos were like, aren't you peeling back the curtain? It's like, that wasn't shot in a graveyard, right? But no, I really think the video turned out great. And yeah, it was a very fun one to shoot because I think it was all just we were all kind of goofing around, but when it came time to do business, we did business, and it came out with an excellent product, and I couldn't be more proud of it.
And his neck, he had to go into traction after that kick. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I have a couple of videos because we all had to do a lot of takes. and I'm a very physical performer when I when I play. So for maybe about 5, 6 takes, it was just like throwing my head around like this for maybe like 2, 3 minutes straight. And then we did like the full band take, and then I had to do that like again for like a couple takes. So by the end of the shoot the next day, I needed a heating pad and ice for like 2 days straight.
You gotta get a hold of George Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse and get some respect the neck advice there.
Oh,
Exactly.
He wears
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
shirt when I go see, I know Cannibal Corpse guys a little bit, but he has that shirt, respect the neck, and his neck is like massive, I think, because
yeah.
every night he's doing the But
Great.
Mickey, what's some of your history of music before you started with this band?
So before I started with Holy Mother, I was just playing under my own band. It was just the Mickey Lyxx project, and it was started off as a trio. We would play around the island a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
I have an album that's out. It's just my debut album, and we were playing a lot with that. We were playing around a bit, but it wasn't like we weren't doing things to a grand scale that Holy Mother is. It was just kind of just getting the foot in the water, getting the name out there, and so I was a part of that, and I still am. We still do it. We just don't do it as much because I'm so swamped with Holy Mother now that it's I don't. We kind of just do one-off shows here and there. But I'm in that project. I work with singer Jill Joya. She's phenomenal. We do like a lot of shows on the island. But that's a lot of what I've done, my repertoire. But then in 2020, I got reached out to by Mike. I mean, we kind of knew each other for I'm gonna say a year before then, and that's when I got asked to join. And since then, it's been like full guns blazing on Holy Mother.
And what are some of your influences from a younger generation that's getting involved in metal? Because I can see you're a little younger than me, and what got you into playing guitar and playing heavy metal music?
So what got me into it was definitely my dad. Growing up, I was a competitive ice hockey player. I didn't play guitar,
Oh wow.
but I was always around music. Because my dad always had guitars around the house and everything. But so from an early age, I was listening to, like Iron Maiden, Van Halen, all these metal bands. So eventually I stopped playing hockey because I got a pretty bad injury, and I picked up the guitar. And for me, it's, my influences just right away, definitely like Eddie Van Halen, Warren DeMartini, Rat, big Paul Gilbert guy, big Jason Becker guy, Nuno Bettencourt, Yngwie Malmsteen, all like the 80s shred guys I'm super
Mm-hmm.
into. But it's just because I think the 80s were definitely like a golden age of guitar. And although I think definitely we're starting to get back to it, which is awesome, the 80s was definitely like the shining example of it.
Since you're a hockey player, the Stanley Cup Finals are going on. We're totally off topic right now.
Oh, go ahead.
Do you have a dog in the fight? Panthers, Oilers?
So I'm an Islanders fan, but my
Okay,
prediction for the series was Panthers in 5, and I think right now it's very close to coming to fruition.
for sure, for sure. I watched the game last night. Yep. All
Yeah.
right, cool. Mike, so let's hear some of your influences. I'm interrupting you while you're having a bite to eat, it looks like. But
Um, Frank Sinatra.
oh, we're going way
Uh,
off the rails now.
uh, nah. Obviously, Ronnie, Ronnie James Dio is my biggest.
Yeah.
Rob Halford, David Coverdale,
Mm-hmm.
Ray Gillen, my
Yep.
favorite. There's so many, I mean, being in like Mickey as well, in so many different bands after, those are the beginnings of my influences. But as time went on, I sing and do so many different projects.
Mm-hmm.
You actually learn and get influenced by other singers and stuff like that. There's so many different singers out there today that I can appreciate. But those are the main ones that got me started. Especially Ronnie. Ronnie's phenomenal in any day and age. The guy's just
Of course.
the best, really.
Mm-hmm.
John Pete when I was younger. Bruce Dickinson, all those kind of
Mm-hmm.
opera guys. I'm more into bluesy stuff like Dio and Coverdale though. Those are my top ones.
It looks like you've got a copy of the new album sitting behind you there, don't you? Maybe
I do the vinyl.
the
Also.
vinyl, is that the vinyl sitting by the lamp just to, I guess, which would
That's
be
the
my,
vinyl. That's the CD. Yeah.
okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. So
I see,
everybody comes out on vinyl.
I see another copy actually right by your shoulder there.
Oh yeah, that's. I didn't know. I can't see. This is the vinyl. Yes.
Yeah, hold that up for us if you could.
Sure.
Show everybody. It looks like, yeah, who did the artwork for that is,
You're looking at him.
you did it.
The other
All
guy.
right, cool.
Tell him. Mickey.
Me and my dad did it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we did the artwork.
And what are your, and I guess the album's coming out, it's coming on a vinyl CD. It's it's out digitally already, I'm sure, on Spotify,
Yep.
everything else, if you want to check it out. Are there variants on the vinyl? Because that's become a thing nowadays.
Not right now. There's not.
Okay. And
The thing is with, as we know today, I got people and that I, tell them about the album or whatever. So they got an account with Spotify. So it just came out on Friday. They go, okay, I'll get it. Boom, boom, for free. That's it. You get it on Spotify for free or
I
Apple
know.
Music. It's a weird situation. It's hard for the artists
It
today.
is.
It really is. So we got to create, merchandise. We got to sell out venues, which we're working on.
Mm-hmm.
We got a gig. Actually, got a gig on August 4th in Jersey. Did you say you're in Jersey, right?
I'm in New York State. I'm in Orange County.
Oh.
I have a place called Rock Fantasy, which is a record store in Middletown, New York. We're off 84, kind of where 84 and 80 and 17 meet, like
Okay.
Route 17. So, yeah, I'm not far from Jersey. Where are you playing in Jersey?
Playing at the Landis Theater on August 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, we're headlining that gig, and then
What city is that?
It's South Jersey, I know that.
Down towards
Yeah.
Philly. Okay.
Yeah, it's like close to Atlantic City, I think, which is
Oh,
far.
okay. Okay, yeah. About 3.5 hours for me, but that's cool. I was just going to ask if you had any touring plans. That was my next question, actually.
Oh, we do. We're always inquiring and reaching out and seeing what's conducive to our budget, conducive to our scheduling and all that. But we do have a festival in France on August 22nd, August 23rd, I meant. And then we also have a show the day after at the Barbrook Festival, however you say it. It's the French, it's difficult
Yeah.
trying to say. So we got that, and then we have a tour at the end of the year with Doro again. We just toured in March.
Oh, you did? Okay, yeah. I know Doro and I know the crew. Chris Caffrey is a good friend of mine that's been on the channel a lot and lives in the next town over, and he's been flying out to do a lot of the Doro US dates. Yeah, he did M3, he did I think Milwaukee Metal Fest. Yep. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I know Chris.
Okay.
We did a jam a couple times. Me and him. I think we played Children of the Sea together at one of Paulie Z's benefits in I think at the Cutting Room in New York City.
Okay. Yep. Chris is a metal veteran, of course.
Mm-hmm. Sabotage, TSO.
Yeah. And he just recently did a gig with us here in Middletown called Cobra Cap. It's Iron Cobra is a local kind of cover tribute band. And a couple times a year, he gets together with them and they do a live karaoke where they bring in, you can sign up in advance. And that's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
so
definitely. That's a great guy. Also,
so most of your success, I take it, is more in Europe than the States, even though you guys are from Long Island?
Yeah, because I started back in the day with Jack Starr. I don't know if you're familiar with Jack Starr.
Okay, yep.
I was a singer of that band. I did like 4 albums with him, and he actually put me on the map, for the European metal community. And from there, Holy Mother succeeded, after that with small labels in Europe and had some success. And then Messiah's Kiss, they're all Germans. except for now Wayne, who's in our band.
Mm-hmm.
And and now we're on a German label, but I think, like I said, this album is getting a ton
Cool.
of press here in the States, and we're doing so many interviews and so many Zoom meetings with the American market, like yourself, and
Mm-hmm.
got so much more coming up. So it's way more than the last album or any time. So I'm very excited about obviously playing in my home country, so we're going to
Sure.
be things up here in the
Mhm.
States in the near future.
Sounds interesting. Great.
Mhm.
Hope I get a chance to catch you guys live on the road and say hello in person.
I'm sure you will. I
Mhm.
really do.
Cool,
Confident.
cool. All right. Anything else you guys would like to add? I think we've covered most of the bases in this interview today.
Just pretty much, people who watch the show, definitely check us out. You can check us out at holymotherband.com. Whatever you want to do, download the album, Spotify, Apple, or just buy the vinyl because it's a collector's item.
Yes. Of course, hey, if you listen to it in your car on Spotify, go out and buy the vinyl, support the
Exactly.
band. Because
Well,
Spotify, we know that we know nobody's making any money from Spotify except for Spotify.
I know. So you know what? It's really important because guys like ourselves, Chris Cathy, the same thing. He'll attest to this as well. We could play. There's so many tribute bands and copy bands, and you know what? I get it. If you want to go out, you want to play copies, I do. But original music, you have to support. You don't want to,
Yep,
and
yep.
we put our heart and soul into writing and what we feel
Mm-hmm.
we've been influenced by and what we want to put out on recordings, and it's really important. Got to support it.
Yep.
It's not a lot of money if you buy a vinyl. So what? It might cost you $18. You know what I mean? If you
Yep.
like
Of course.
really, really important.
Well, I have a record store, so I agree with you.
You got to get the Holy Mother vinyl in your store.
I will definitely reach out and try to get some for
Yeah.
sure.
Do a little promo. Call me. We'll do it again.
All right,
If
yeah,
we
for sure,
go
for
there,
sure.
you have to go there and do something. Me and Mick will come.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. So, not just you guys are local to Long Island. Where's the rest of the band located? Did you say they were from over?
Yeah, well, our bass player mainly is Wayne Banks. Wayne is played with a lot of different people as far as Saxon and
Okay.
Blaze Bailey, and he's even filled in at Doro, Joe Linterna.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a big project that's called Classic Rock Show. It's a very big production. It's the same production that does the Brit Floyd
Okay.
production. Whatever. He lives in Nottingham, England.
Okay. Cool. So you guys are spread around.
Yeah, and then we got Mick and Steve are both Port Jefferson guys,
Okay.
and I'm a Petro guy, and we all, it's nice to get, in a room and be able to rehearse,
Yeah,
instead
for sure.
of going over there and rehearsing one time with Wayne, and Wayne cuts it perfectly, but it's just a little bit more, it's more comfortable,
For sure. All right, so I guess we're running about to our time limit here, our 30-minute time limit, and it's been a pleasure to have you guys on the Rock Fantasy YouTube channel. And
Thank you.
and for people that are watching, please take a moment to hit like, hit subscribe, all that stuff, and go check out the band and support original metal and support heavy metal because we could all use it. That's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Yep.
So we'll see you next time on the Rock Fantasy YouTube channel.